we're going to end the programme tonight with a special tribute to George. 20 years ago, George and I launched the new 6 o'clock news together back in January 2003. He was a foreign correspondent at heart. That was his passion. But he felt enormously proud and privileged to be presenting the BBC's evening news. And he loved it. He loved being in the newsroom, being part of the team. And he made a good cup of tea as well. We all adored him. He felt a real connection with the audience too. After he was diagnosed with cancer just over 9 years ago, he received thousands of letters and messages from people who wrote to him as if they knew each other, strangers who spoke to him as a friend. He was really touched by your support. George was a man of great values, an indomitable spirit, a big smile, a velvety laugh, a great friend. I saw him just a few weeks ago. He told me he had hoped to come back to work one last time to say thank you and goodbye right here, live on air in the studio. He didn't get the chance, so we have done it for him. I'll leave you now with George Alagiah in his own words.
My life is, for what it's worth, is divided into pre-cancer and post-cancer.
You know, the weird thing about a bowel cancer journey is you don't really know the beginning and you don't really know the end. So I know the day I was diagnosed with bowel cancer, but I don't know when it started, because I was at the top of my game. I was having a fantastic time at work, at home, and suddenly you hear those words, "I'm sorry to have to tell you, Mr. Alagiah, you've got bowel cancer."
At first, when you're told, you don't know how to kind of respond, and it took me a while to understand what I needed to do. For me, I had to get to a place of contentment, and the only way I knew how to do that was literally to look back at my life. Actually, when I look back, I looked at my journey, where it all started, looked at the family I had, the opportunities my family had, and the great good fortune to bump into Fran, who's now been my wife and lover for all these years. The kids that we brought up, it didn't feel like a failure.
You know, I wish I hadn't had cancer, obviously, but I have cancer, and I'm glad of the things I've learned about myself and about my community, my friends and my family as a result.
I have got to places is to see life as a gift, and rather than kind of worrying about when it's going to end and how it's going to end, I've got to a place where I can see it for the gift it is. I feel that gift keenly every morning.